I was having a conversation with my wife, right? And I realized that getting married young, and you hear people always say, oh, don't get married young. You got plenty of life ahead of you, which you don't even know when you're going to go. So you don't know how much life you got. But that's past the point. Being married young taught me a lot of things. It required me to learn patience. It required me to learn growth. It required me personally to be something that I usually don't do. See, I'm a person who I'm immediate satisfaction. Like I learn quick. And we actually had this great conversation. I'm a quick learner. I learn things really fast. I grasp concepts and things really, really quickly. And because of that, my patience to want to learn things have gradually declined. Where my wife, she has to work hard. She has to put in effort, time, dedication to be able to be good at something. And because of that, she gets to see the fruit of her labors over time, which has grown her patience over time. And she always says, I wish I could learn things quickly. And I'm like, no, you don't. Because learning things quickly, even though it has its advantages, it also has disadvantages. Just the same way as if you're a person who takes time to learn something, it has its advantages, but it also has its disadvantages. The advantages of learning things quickly is you get it fast, but the gratification of learning that process kind of gets lost in the sauce. Like you get it, but then it instantly goes away. I struggle with long-term commitments because of my fast learning abilities, right? If I can't grab something in 2 to 3 days, I usually quit, give it up, let it go. But my marriage has been the one thing that I've constantly had to put in work for because we dated all the way through high school, through college, and now as married as adults. It required me to go through a learning spurt. It's the one single thing that has taught me that, where's my counter? There it is, so I don't fall, that I do have some patience. And because of that, I'm learning about myself that I can have patience. And when I'm really, really passionate about something is when my patience shows. And even though I may not grasp something quickly, with time and the drive for it, I can learn it. And as an adult, as I've gotten older, I realized that we are constantly revolving. Getting married young is the proof of that. What I was 10 years ago, what she was 10 years ago, is not what we are now. How I looked 10 years ago, looking at my stomach, isn't how I look now. And with time, change is good, especially when it's change to grow as an individual. I feel like people think change is bad. When you better yourself, what's the first thing that people say to you? Oh, you've changed. Oh, you don't remember where you came from. It's like I do remember I came from, and that's why I changed, because I didn't like where I came from. So I changed my perspective to be a better person so I can leave that situation if I wanted to. So if people are being hateful, if people are calling you out for changing, embrace that change, especially if that change is good. Now, if you out here stealing Kit Kats from babies, that's not the change we want. But if you're out here growing as an individual to become a better version of yourself, that's the change you should be proud of. And there's nothing wrong with change, especially changing as an adult. It's a beautiful thing.